What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Peace and blessings, brother.
What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
What's going on? Yeah, man. I want to just do a little live to get our
Yeah,
people.
I figured you was gonna do this while I'm driving, but it is what it is. I'm here to support.
Uh, I just want to catch our people, man, and let them know, brother. It's time for us to wake up, brother. Can you
One
hear
thing
me?
I, what I have learned, what I learned for a long time ago is that what are you waking up to? Because a lot of people don't understand. They're still asleep. They have been asleep. Okay, we have been asleep for 400 years, and
And I know.
we still got brothers and sisters that still think that they're Africans.
Right,
So excuse me, for the mindset to change, we have to study. Excuse me,
okay, take your time. No problem. Take your time.
we have to study ourselves to be approval to some of the message that we do. It all starts with research, and the things that we're learning today. We don't want things to repeat itself, and I'm so glad that you invited me on. To your, it's my privilege to come on and support your channel. I'm proud of you, seeing that you're trying to grow your channel and you're doing an excellent job. One thing I want you to understand is, and that the brother, Indigenous Warrior, want you to understand that we didn't come for everybody. Everybody may not. This message may not be for everybody, but what we're trying to wake up the people who don't know the knowledge. So I'm going to mute
True.
up and you can respond to that.
Yes, and I want people to understand that you know we as a whole need to come together as a nation and take back what is ours that they stole from us from jump. You know, 98% of black people are indigenous to this land. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are indigenous. You know, and we have to understand and understand the fact that we are at war right now, and we have been at war for the last 400 years. You know, I don't mind dying for protecting my family, and I want to surround myself with around people who want to do the same thing to protect their family. You know, because at the end of the day, we all we got, and the worst thing for the colonizers to understand is the fact that us as melanated people to come together as one. You know what I'm saying? If we come together, that's their worst fear. If we come together. You know, and if we come together, we can stand, and we already outnumber them and overpower them, and that's why they worry and they scared. You know, yeah, we're gonna lose some good people in this battle that's coming along that we have, and that's why I tell people all the time, man, we have to get more black people involved, or shall I say, melanated people involved with buying guns, man. I know some people now are not too familiar on how to operate a gun. We need to start training our kids, learn how to use guns, start training our families, start growing our own crops because they try to use everything in the system to tear us down. And they want to knock the man off so that way they can reprocreate with our women. You see what I'm saying? Once you already see the system how they did it. They got the three strike thing. Well, you get caught three times, they lock you up for life. That's one way they're trying to get rid of the melanated man. Then they kill us in the streets like we don't even have a right, you know. And at the end of the day, yeah, it's true. The laws that they have in place is not for us. And I tell people all the time, there are two different laws. You know, there are two different laws when it comes to melanated people and white people. If you think I'm lying, go look at history itself. Go back in time and look at the laws that's been put in place for us.
Well, everything in life has been based upon fear. Everything that we have been told has been based upon fear. You want Africa, but you can have America also. The sad part is the fact that you want to be an immigrant in your own land. You want to be an immigrant in your own land. The Most High said that we were scattered across the four corners of the earth. So if we were, so yes, We are everywhere. We are the original people of the Most High. We are definitely everywhere. So I want people to understand that, a lot of people wants to talk about Israel, but I can't get to Israel without talking about America. I can't get to Africa without talking about America. The bottom line is you are not an immigrant in this country. You are not, you are the original people. Many people have been learning that they've been thinking when they watch the cowboy movies, the Western movies, and they see the Mongoloids, they think that these people are Native American, are native to this country. They are native. Them people are the Mongoloids who are native, not to this land, but they are native to what land? They are native to Asia. So we have a lot of people that we are suffering with identity crisis. And this is the things that I tell people. Our nation of people suffers with identity crisis, not knowing who you are. In the beginning, yes, you were an Israelite. Yes, you will always be an Israelite. But we're talking about, as time went on, the original man and woman of America belongs to the Aborigine people. So I want people to understand that you are the original of this land. That let's make no mistake of who you are. Okay? So stop. We have to stop referring to ourselves as an immigrant in our own land when it's so that every part of the world started with melanated people. Every part, every country, even Europe was black. Even Europe was a black nation. So I want people to understand that all continents was black at one time. So I want people to understand continents and countries. So I'm going to mute the mic and you can keep it going, brother.
You know, can you hear me, brother? Oh shit. Go ahead, man.
You can go ahead on, brother. I'm just going to set aside and let you finish. But I don't know what's going on with your end, but what I want people to understand is that we cling to one thing. We as a nation of people, we tend to cling to just being known for one sector of the world and not understanding that the original people are the original of the world. Period. So we are everywhere. We're not just in one sector of the world. Okay? But so these are the things that I want our nation of people to understand that yes, we are, and I do agree with the brother about the Israelites, but we have to understand that we are the original people of God. And I definitely am grateful on that, but I want you to understand that identity crisis that is going on with melanated people. Our families have a identity crisis. Okay, so I'm gonna mute up. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. And I'm glad you mentioned that, once you wake up and realize who you are and become who you are, like for a while I had to realize, like, wait a minute, man, you grew up in New Orleans, man. You from New Orleans, Louisiana. How the fuck, like, you're not from no Africa, man. And when I was like, wait a minute, you sure, right? I don't know nothing about no Africa, like, I had to think about it for myself, from my own perspective, and do my own soul searching and think about it, because we've been lied to for so long, bro. We've been lied to for so long, and it's hard to let go of a lie that you've been told for so long. And don't get me wrong, they got some people today still don't believe that they are indigenous to this land, because they've been told they was African for so long. Don't get me wrong, there was some Africans that came over. Or they had some people, like some Africans came, that's true, but not like they say they did in the books they said, you know. And that's why I tell people all the time, they
Ninety-eight
been,
percent, my brother. 98% of
yeah,
so-called
98.
98% of the Indian black Indians were here already. Only 5% of 3 to 5% of Africans even came to America. Okay, so I want,
Exactly.
yeah. So people they listen to these lies. You can find the Titanic. You can find Confederate history, but you can't find them slave ships. Okay,
No, you
I
can't.
want to
No,
hear
you
nothing
can't.
about cartoon images and stuff like that. This is your homeland, and I want people to understand that this is their homeland.
Exactly. And we as melanated people, we have to go back to the original roots of how we did things and our ancestors had done things. Let me tell you something, man. This time in the world we living in right now, and this has been they are promoting fear. Okay, let's get that out the way right now. They are promoting fear, and with them promoting fear, that's going to start chaos. So that's why I say we don't know. We have to get away from the grocery stores and start going back and growing our own oranges, apples, and bell peppers and jalapenos and tomatoes. Go back and start growing our own. So that way we know for a fact in our heart we 100% eating our own food and not eating what's in the store. Because remember, they are doing things to the meat and the vegetables and stuff inside the store and selling to you and not knowing it can mess up you to where they don't want you to reprocreate anyway. You see what I'm saying? So they're trying to find all kind of ways to make us not be able to reprocreate and knock us off so they can have our black women because they know our women has every gene in her DNA. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we as a whole has to defend our queen and our kids because if we don't defend them and stand up to them, who will? Who is going to stand up for our family and our people if we don't stand? We as a whole, now don't get me wrong, we have to vet out the sellouts, the bad witches, the cooning. We have to get them out before we go and take care of our business we have to take care of. Because at the end of the day, we gonna have to fight. And it's coming soon. We gonna have to stand up, man. We going to have to stand up for what's ours. You see what I'm saying? And they know their time is near because they don't want to give up this old precious land that they've been having for over 400 plus years. They don't know. Let me tell you something. The only thing white people are afraid of and don't understand is loss of finances and loss of life. If you think I'm lying, look at history. And when the Titanic came and it sunk and the economy hit what they did, they couldn't stand to be broke. They started putting guns in their mouth and take their own life. They don't understand it. They don't want to be broke. And they don't know what it is to be broke. And when the pandemic first happened, what they was doing, selling their stocks and stuff, which is illegal. They was started selling their stocks inside stock sharing and knowing it was wrong because they didn't want to lose that money. You see what I'm saying? Everything is about money and control with them. And they like to be in greed. They want greed. And that's the worst sin of all, greed. And that's why I say we as a people has to come together and be on one accord. Because if we is on one accord, man, we got this. If we can get together and be on one accord, we got this, man.
Where everything starts with self hatred. We have a lot of brothers and sisters and have a lack of love for each other. Okay, so we
That is true. That is true.
until we change the mindset and get most of these brothers and sisters that are killing each other. We have women today that are half dressed that don't have love for themselves. They're giving their bodies away. We got men who are, we got boys who acting like girls. It's a mental thing, and we got girls who acting like boys. Boys acting like girls and girls acting like boys, and it's a mental disease that's going on. And everything starts with us being a leader and being a chief. And you have to understand that you got to live by example. It's easy to get up on platforms and talk, but we got to start showing examples in our community. Start showing examples. Back in the old days, you had that OG on the corner that was telling you to do the right thing. When you didn't have that father, you had the OG that was in the community. We got to start saving
Thanks.
our young brothers now and stop being afraid to die. We are afraid of the young brothers. We are afraid to confront them because we are afraid that they'll kill us. We're afraid that they're gonna whip our ass. At the end of the day,
Thanks.
we supposed to be the OGs. We supposed to be the strong one. but we got to live with no fear. First, we worried about the white man's war, but we got to get over the black man's war with the dividing that we have with each other. And until we do that, we can't even begin to get to the next stage. We have to start with ourselves. Once you love yourself and you come together, I do admire Grandmaster Jay when he comes together, when he got a group of brothers that believe in each other. But we need something bigger. We need a bigger than just Grandmaster Jay. We need the whole melanated people to come together as one. We cannot do it. They'll drop bombs. They'll destroy that one little small group. We need way more than that. Okay.
Right,
So
right.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Now you good, because I got a question too. I know you ain't gotta mute up, because I'm gonna ask you a question. I want you to explain to people though. Why is it they the boys and females are being so feminized? Boys is being so feminized, and then the girls want to be boys. Like, what's going on to where the roles are flipping now?
It's shout out to Brian's in the house. And
Yeah, shout
I
out to
want to,
Brian and Emmanuel, but Emmanuel.
and I want you to understand that it all starts as on what your kids watch on television, social media. Uh, we have gotten lazy as a nation of people. Where if you don't know, you better ask somebody. We have gotten lazy as a nation of people. We'll rather throw social media, give them tablets and give them computers rather than let them go outside and climb trees. Rather let them stay outside and play football or activities. We don't do that no more as a nation of people. We'll rather put a cell phone and give them our cell phones. So these are the things we are teaching laziness within our nation of people. And if we can get past teaching laziness, and then when you're talking about feminizing our kids, we have a lot of single mothers that are out here that are raising these young men, and then you have these females who are mad with their are mad with their ex, and they're really taken out and they're feminizing their own sons. I know a lot of women that have called their own sons bitches and hoes. You're just like your daddy. You look like your daddy. When you mentally break your own kid, you can also feminize the kid. Now you got to, and the same thing with females. You got a lot of females that don't that have been through hell, so they tell their children how bad a man is, and so you got females that don't want to deal with men, okay? Because they have been taught that men is the worst thing on the world, the worst thing on the planet. Okay, so we gotta uplift each other. We gotta uplift the black man, and we have to uplift the black woman. That's the only way we're going to overcome what is going on with these social media things. Uplift each other.
And you know what's crazy though, too, brother? I want to bring to your attention and bring to a few people attention. You can go to these shelters and see all these shelters they have for domestic violence, abuse, and all that for women. But where do the men go at when they need to be when we need to talk to somebody and stuff? We human, we have feelings too, but we can't. They look at that as a sign of weakness when we want to walk away and we want to go vent and stuff. Look at it as a sense of weakness, but we as human as men, we have feelings. We need to go talk to somebody and stuff like that there too, because we have a lot on our plate as well. You see what I'm saying? Every day we get up and go to work as melanated men, we already have to worry about two things. One, you black, and two, if you have to worry about making it back home if the police pull you over. It's a lot on our plate, and plus with the things we have to do already when we get home. You see what I'm saying? But where is the shop or the place where we can go and sit down and talk about stuff like the women do? Men need to come together and be able to fellowship the same way women do. It's stop being so hard, because at the end of the day, we need each other as guys to motivate each other to keep this thing that we call life going. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
We can't be
you have to
afraid.
understand that they have made men believe that they cannot. They have broken men to the point where men can't be sensitive. They are that if a man if a man show any tears or any sign that he may be feminine. So a man is afraid to stand up. And there's a lot of mental abused men. What they don't, some people don't believe that men can be abused. Some even mentally and physically. A woman can mentally and physically abuse a man, especially a man who don't want to hit a woman. Okay, so they have issues where men are messed up. I knew a dude who woman was much bigger than him and was he probably could have knocked her out, but he I guess he just wasn't raised that way to put his hands on a woman, which I got a lot of respect for the brother. But also he was being mentally abused as well. So sometimes it's just made that way. We have been told that we are the toughest of the world and that we don't have feelings. So we have to change the narratives that all men have feelings just like women do. Okay, so we just got to change the narratives. We
And by
got to teach
all
our
means, and by all means, I don't mean this as a sign of being weak. No, I'm not meaning it like that as a sign of. I want us men to be having that same strong power as if they was coming from a church gathering. Because at the end of the day, man, we as men, yeah, we some of men I know they're single fathers. They gotta take care of their kids. I know they're wear and tear on that. And we as a men, we need to float like we need to beat up on something like, hey man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you what you're doing. I see you a stand-up guy. We need more like you. Encourage each other because at the end of the day, we all we got. You see what I'm saying? And we already know the pale face, the white man trying to kill us already. So if I see this other brother, that's struggling, I'm gonna give him some words of encouragement and try to pick that brother up because you never know. Those words of encouragement could have probably saved that brother's life. You don't know what the next man going through. You see, you got to have that sympathy and compassion for the next brother the same way if it was your own. And that's where everybody got this notion about, uh, I don't care. That ain't my business. No, at this day and time, we need all the people to come together right now, man. Everybody whether you don't know them or not, have their back, man. Have their back because you never know what the next person is going through. You see what I'm saying? And we need to come together, man. I'm tired of telling people because our backs are about to be against the wall, and we are at war. We've been at war for the last 400 plus years, and we still at war today, man. And we need our families, and no more of this. I don't want to see no more of this tearing each other down, man. I don't want to see no more of us bickering and tearing each other down. We got enough of that from the other side. You see what I'm saying? As long as we keep playing in their game and playing in their game and playing in their game to where they're gonna have us what we want us. They already got us going against each other.
Well,
Nah, man.
lack of love comes with families. We have families that don't trust families. We have families that don't show family support, and so we talk about this all the time. That we got family members that are very jealous of each other. We have family members that don't know how to come together. You can look at the Vietnamese. You can look at Mexicans. They will let they fallen in. They will let they fall. They'll let them give them somewhere to stay. These people, our people, don't show. We don't have teamwork when it comes down to our family. We don't support our family as the way we should. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're able to come up with corporations and business, and we fall last in every category. We can't even support each other in business. We support the
Right.
white man and we support other minorities, but we don't support our own pockets. So these are things that we got to learn, and everything. That's why I brought a businessman onto my channel when I had you guys on there to support black
Yeah.
corporations.
And my wife
So,
went over there. My wife went over there and went and supported them and everything. And that's why when I go out to restaurants and stuff like that, I only go to black-owned restaurants. You see what I'm saying? And I post a black-owned restaurants where I go at because now is the time we support our own. And we as millionaires, we can't keep going to the people businesses talking about, man, you black, let me get a man. You weren't gonna ask the white man for a hooker. Don't ask that man for a hooker. Pay what you pay and keep it pushing. You know, don't always expect a handout. And then we have to start, you know, treating people how you want to. It say in the Bible, treat people how you want to be treated. And if you apply that concept to your life, it'll be a whole lot easier for you, man. It'll be a whole lot easier for you if you treat people how you want to be treated and not have an agenda on what's going on, a hidden agenda behind what you got going. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Man, look, go out, buy you some guns, buy you some knives. Now, I'm not promoting hate or violence. I'm telling you, protect yourself and your family.
My brother, you're not promoting for us to go attack people. You're promoting self-defense. The
That's
bottom
all I'm
line
saying.
is melanated people, so they won't be surprised. Statistics have shows that melanated people are buying guns at a faster rate. We're just trying to wake up the people who are not buying guns. Okay, um,
Exactly.
you can't. I know you may be afraid of guns, and for years I used to be afraid of guns myself. I didn't want it around my house, but we're living in a new era now. We're living in a new day and time, and white Jesus is not going to help you. White Jesus is not going to help you. So I want you to get your mindset that the Most High was not a weak man. The Most High was never a weak vessel. The Most High would cut you dry. The Most High fought. So I don't want y'all to think that the Most High loved everybody. The Bible says that the Most High, he said Esau, he said Jacob I loved, Esau I hated. So the Most High did not love everyone. Okay. So I want people to understand that even the Most High had to stand up for certain things that he didn't see that was right. Okay. So I want you to understand that he is not a weak God. He wants us to be strong like he was, not a weak vessel.
Exactly. And that's why I keep trying to get people to understand. Get back in tune with nature. Like if you don't have a house and if you live in an apartment, start you some vegetables out the pot and let them grow so that way you can see your work. And if you get a house, you know what you can do. You gotta crawl before you walk. And that's why I say you get back and grow your own tomatoes and apples. Get back in tune with nature because what you got to have something to fall back on if they hit the grid. If they knock the lights out and hit the grid, guess what? We're the dog. What you got to do? You're gonna have to hunt for your food. You're gonna have to grow your own food. You're gonna have to do a lot of things that you never did before. So why wait till the last minute when you can get a jump start on stuff? Black people, melanated people, always late to everything. We always last to everything. I just saw a video that I shared a little 10-year-old boy in the gun range shooting two guns. Same way I seen some of the sisters, some melanated sisters had a video where they were showing where they were shooting guns. You see what I'm saying? We
Well,
have to be
my brother, I don't know if you noticed, I had a video, and I was telling you this before. I had a video about that I did on TikTok, and
oh, I saw that when the family members all were
yeah,
strapped up.
but I did a video on TikTok had banned my video because see, they don't want melanated people to encourage other melanated people about learning how to invest in guns. They don't want us talking like that. And that's what I want you guys to understand. They don't want us talking about things like that. They don't want us talking to that because in their eye, we are creating creating too much hope. As if we teach our people self defense, then they're worried about that. They don't want us to self defend ourselves. They want us to be slaughtered. That's what I want you guys to understand. They want us to be slaughtered. We have to teach our people. We have to encourage our people about guns. I know it sounds uncomfortable, but we have to talk about growing your own foods. About what are you going to do when the lights go out? What are you going to do when the lights go out? Because I'm telling you, you're going to have to fend for yourself. What's going to happen when your water goes off? Okay, these are the things you need to start supplying, saving canned goods. Start working on your canned goods. Start working on your water supply. Start working on these things right now. Don't, you can't wait later on and then this shit catch you by storm. And then next thing you know, you like, I should have did this. I could have, would have, should have. I grew my own vegetables. These are things. It took a while for me to learn how to do these things. but you can learn a lot of stuff from YouTube. All right, my brother.
Nah, you good. That's the head. That's the way I'm with you on this because at the end of the day, I see. And let me trip you out though. I used to live by some Hispanics, and when they first moved there, there was nothing by their door. All of a sudden, 6 months in, aloe vera plant growing out the ground by their door. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold the hell up, man. This lady just moved here and it just grew a whole aloe vera plant, you know, in 6 months it just started sprouting out. Wait a minute, hold on. If she can do that, I can dump it and tell her what I can do. So I took it up all myself, which my wife was asking me for a long time. Hey, see if you can grow some bell peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that there. It's just, just growing organic. You ain't got to rush it, just growing. So I took it up on myself on my vacation and I did it. And now it's starting to come up now. It's starting to grow up now. The only thing taking this time is the tomatoes because I'm not putting nothing in there. I'm not adding nothing to it. I'm just letting it grow on its own. And I'm going to do it at its own pace and process. So that way, I can say this is all organic. I know for a fact nothing ain't in it. And right now it's doing this thing. And I started listening to other people such as you and a few other people saying about just sitting there like other people say, man, grow your food. I've been hearing older people say, grow your own food. You never know what the time is going to happen. You never know what the time is changing. So I'm like, okay, it's a sign right here. And I started seeing you grow your food and stuff like your own bell peppers and mushrooms and all that stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, it may not be that bad. And that became a hobby to me, you know? So,
Well, I grow my own cornfields. I don't just grow no bell peppers. That's easy. I grow cornfields. I grow my own corn stock. I grow my own cabbage and all through my yard, all through my land. Okay, I got aloe vera. I have plum trees, peach trees. I got multiple different types of fruits. I got a mango tree that's growing. These are things that you can do. You can Google. I got a pineapple tree that's growing in my yard. Well, these are things that I did as a project when my mother was dying. I picked on a habit to get me to really like distract me from the truth that was going to embear within me. We can do you can do anything. I'm growing a banana trees. I'm growing all kinds of apple trees. I'm doing tropical things in my yard. So if something happen, we will be able to eat. Okay, and I can feed even the block. I can feed a lot of my people. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that when you self woke, you this is something that it's going to be very hard, but you when you stay focused, it becomes very easy.
just like the brother said, TikTok just wasting time. I believe that because I believe TikTok is a distraction, which they got some. They may have. I never been on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. But from what I see, there are some educational things on
So
it, and there
what
are
is it?
some.
What's a distraction if you've never been there? No, it's not a distraction.
No, what I'm
They're
saying though,
no
it's a distraction.
they're no different. They're no different, my brother, than us being on YouTube and then YouTube censor some of the shit that we do. Okay, you just got they select and choose. They pick and choose on what content that they will let come through. Okay, they're no different than Facebook and everybody else. Okay, that's I just want you to understand that.
True, I
All
give
of
you
it's a
that.
waste of time.
But there are some educational things. Like I say, there are some educational things. Like you said, they pick and choose. There are some things that we can be grateful for that they have on TikTok. Now, I didn't see some videos that you done posted where they done posted over there and you done brought shed light on it over in the other over on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Yeah, they have that. But like you say, they pick and choose. You see, anything that's dealing with uh, uh, bringing up the melanated people, helping them or educating them, they're gonna shut that down. But as soon as they let stuff like white supremacists and all that be promoted.
That's right. That is
You see
definitely
what
right.
I'm you see what I'm saying? They'll let white supremacists, Proud Boys, the QAnons, all them, the Nazis, they can promote them all over, all over. But when you come to conversations and stuff like what we talking about right now, they're gonna censor us. Or if we talk about the president, they're gonna censor or chop it down to where it's edited out. You see what I'm saying? And we need more people. We need more stuff where that's why I go over to melanated people. I don't know if you ever heard of melanated people. It's a black Facebook where you go and say what you want to say, do what you want to do over there. You never worry about or being censored or 30 days in jail foolishness over there. It's for our people. It's for melanated people. And that's the difference. And that's why I say the reason why I say the distraction is because, they control you still somehow. They control on what you gonna
And
do,
I
what you
believe
gonna
that
say.
I believe the same thing with Facebook, Twitter, all of them.
Yes, yes,
And
because remember,
we have to start investing more into black media. When we start investing more into black media and stop letting our oppressor tell our story, then we will be better off.
there you go. There you go. And that's what I would say. That's why I say we as a whole, that's why I say you gotta remember Facebook and Twitter is owned, Facebook and Instagram is owned by the same person. Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg. And they own he owns why you say that's why when you log into Facebook, it's connected now because he owns both of it. You see what I'm saying? Now Twitter, I don't know too much about Twitter because I'm not over there, and TikTok. I don't know who. I know China owns that. We know that, and Twitter. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say you. I give Facebook did ban some racial groups and stuff like that there, but who to say they're not on the dark web promoting this? You see what I'm saying? Because look what they just did yesterday. 13 people so far, as we know, all Caucasian guys plotted up to kill the governor of Michigan. Think about that for a second, bro. If this is a government official they plotted up to kill and kidnap, what you think about you? What
I
you
don't. Is that allegedly? Because I don't know if that's a fact. But I mean, if
what
that's
that?
what you say,
What that, brother?
I mean, what you're saying, I said, is it allegedly or is that a
Oh
fact?
no,
Because I
it's
don't
a
know. I don't know.
no,
I wouldn't be quick to sit there and say that it's true without knowing the facts.
no. This is what I'm
Is
saying.
that the truth?
This was been proven. 13 plus guys of a terrorist group. Emphasis on terrorists, homegrown terrorists. Okay, 13 plus white boys plotted up, and one guy was an FBI agent in the group who blew the whistle on the case. He infiltrated the group and brought it to the FBI attention that they was trying to and kidnap and kill the governor of Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, so did they make any arrests?
They charged 13 plus white guys with felony crimes.
Where
Federal,
can
I'm
I
sorry, I'm
find?
sorry,
Where
federal,
could you could
federal.
you could you post that on Attacking the Roots when you get a chance?
Okay, no problem. Matter of fact, when I finish this live with you, I will post it to the page. And you can see for yourself all 13 guys, and they still got some more to go get. I read this morning. They only got 13 right now. Yesterday, when we first heard the story, it was 6. This morning I woke up, it was 13 that we know of, and they've been booked so far and charged with a federal kidnapping and other charges. So that's what I'm saying, bro. We are at war. If they would do that to a government official, what you think they'll do us? You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm with you with this promoting, getting back to the nature, and with us laying up that we need to get back and continue buying guns to defend our household and our families. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. And we're gonna lose some good people in this battle. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna lose some good people in this battle, man. But at the end of the day, I don't mind dying for protecting my family. Because the decisions we making today for November the 3rd is not only gonna just affect us, this is gonna affect your grandkids and your great grandkids. You see what I'm saying? It's not just affect us on November the 3rd.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, okay, I'm gonna put it into another term where people may understand and break it down from. I'm 35 years old, okay? Joe Biden been in goddamn office in Congress, a politician for 49 years. So anybody from 35 all the way up to 49, this joker been in office that long. So he been in office longer than some people I know, and nothing has changed. Pelosi been in office about the same amount of time, or maybe less, and Mitch McConnell been in office almost about the same. Okay, all these crackers been in there in the same time, and nothing ever changed.
Well, Congress is the problem. We have said this for throughout history.
Yeah,
Congress, the people will die in Congress before they make a change. The
yeah,
people that hold them House seats, they will die. People, the judges, they will die before they make a change. Okay,
exactly, bro.
but
And
when
I
you,
seen it. I
but,
seen it.
but, but our government, what we have to understand is we have to, as a nation of people, we have to start working on like embracing teaching. Because I told you, I said that the Constitution was not written for us, so we're gonna have to start working on building the most powerful people in our sector. Move, move to another party, become independent because they don't listen to melanated black people. We're gonna have to do our own thing. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. And let me tell you something. Only the real, I'm telling you right now, only the real warriors and the real spot boys, the real tribe people gonna be able to hang out with us, man, and build with us because we ain't got this day and time, we ain't got time for all that bullshit that they coming with. We
Yeah,
ain't got time for this.
yeah,
Time is the
Brian.
essence right now.
I want to respond to Brian's. I want to let him know that I definitely want to build with you. I do this time and time. I go on different people's panel. You probably see me everywhere, Brian's. I'm always supporting my. I wouldn't be the chief that I am if it was all about me. I can't just make it about me. I got to make it about my people. So that's why you see me on so many people channels. Is because I have to help my nation. I got to come together with my nation. I got to build with my nation. I can't just build with me. It's not about me. I'm not on here for the views. I didn't build my channel off views. I'm building my channel off of relationships. And
And
this is my he's my indigenous brother is my warrior is my co-host. And I'm here to show him support on his great channel that he started and he's building for
And that's what
himself.
I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. And like I say, I'm not the country. I'm not here for views and all that. I'm just here to spread the word to wake up my people to like, hey man, look, time of the essence right now, man. We need to get together, come together, and be one. Stop all the bullshit, man. Because right now we need each other. You see what I'm saying? And if everybody can come together, okay, let's just say for instance, how everybody comes to your channel, come to my channel, and come to his channel, and we all can get all them people just together. You did, and we could just come together. We all can figure out what everybody's job is. You did, and everybody know how to do. Like we got some people probably know how to be a technician, a farmer, a PR rep. You see, everybody has a job they can do to make the load lighter, and that's what they're afraid of us coming together. Because if we come together, we'll be powerful. You see what I'm saying? Melanated people are the smartest people of this planet, man. We run this motherfucker. And when you understand that you got power and you run something, man, just imagine what you can do for yourself. That's why they're trying to keep us so divided. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep us. You have to come out. They have to come out this sleep they in. They're in a deep sleep, man. And just like you say, you don't want it to sneak up on you. And you be like, damn, man, I should have, could have, would have, did. Nah, it's too. We telling you now. You have at least November the 3rd is the deadline to what we talking about. Because this fool already said he's not gonna give a peaceful transition. So if he said he's not gonna give a peaceful transition, and he told the Proud Boys on national TV to stand by and stand down and stand by, what that means? Read between the lines. If you melanated, that's one gift you was born with. You can read between the lines, man. You see what I'm saying? And not everybody paying attention to. They worrying about Cardi B and Candy. Fuck them. Your life is on the line after November the 3rd, man. Your life is on the line after November the 3rd. You see what I'm saying? And people not paying attention to that. If you don't, you better be worried about it because you can come out your house and be waiting for you to come out your goddamn house and shoot the shit out you. And I mean that, man. Time of the essence right now. And we need to come together as a whole. And I see why you've been saying our nation needs to come. Half of us not ready, man. I'm sorry to say, half of us not ready. Yeah, we got some that been in warrior mode, Sunday day coming years ago. But some of us who still sleep not ready yet. They're not ready, man. And I'm sorry to say, if you're not ready, you better get ready. And I don't know what else to say. But I'm gonna mute up and let you have the mic, bro.
And the bottom line is that we got a lot of brothers and sisters that don't even know who they are. So when we sit here and we make these panels and everything, I got almost 5,000 people that follow me on Facebook, and half of the people won't support my channel because half of them still believe in the Pan African theory. So you got people who will follow you just to pay attention to your life, but won't support you on other stage. Even if I didn't agree with people, I still would support them, still would subscribe, even if I didn't agree. So we got, and I got to start learning how to eliminate people who don't support me. I got to learn how, and that's what I want you guys to do as a nation of people. Sometimes go that don't want to be a part of what you are building. Sometimes you got to separate with people who are not going to move forward with you. And it may sound difficult, but sometimes it's just natural what you need to do because all they're doing is holding you back. All they're doing is holding you back, holding your message back, holding what you're trying to build back. You are still thinking 5 years ago. You are thinking 5 years ahead. So that might not be the person that you might need to be building with, because a person who don't still stuck in black power theory of that they come from the motherland, they don't even understand, don't take the time to do their research and understand. I never understood our culture when you got Africans that are this nation that belongs to you. You want to give this nation up and go somewhere where somebody else, where you don't even know nothing about. So I just don't understand our nation of people, bro.
You and me too, brother. I have a lot of questions. I understand, and don't get me wrong. And I understand some people are comfortable where they at. Don't get me wrong. We gotta look at those some people that's just comfortable, like where they at. Like I don't like to be. Don't get me wrong. I used to be comfortable where I'm at, but when I started looking at life different and started waking up and realizing, look, this got a fool right now in front of me, man. It say he got a flag on the back of his car right now as we speak, saying Trump train. You see what I'm saying? And they here with the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell people. My people are just so always so. And I ask myself, sometimes, man, are you gonna lay your life down for these people, man? Are you really? I'm laying my life down for my people because this is something I want to do. Because I have to make a stand for my kids and my grandkids, man. You stand for something, you fall for anything. You see what I'm saying? And what we, like I always try to get people to say, what we doing is not for us, man. It's for every generation has something to do. Every generation has a job to do. And this generation that we in right now, our generation, at today's time, we have to stand up come November the 3rd and say no more is no more. No more
So
than
who
two
you?
votes.
So stand up for November the 3rd, and what you're saying, who to vote for?
I can't tell nobody who to
I
vote
mean, I
for.
mean,
That's their
I'm trying to.
decision.
I know. I mean, you're gonna stay. I mean, you're telling us what you're saying, and I want to know. I mean, do you feel like we should vote?
Yeah, if you want to make a
Keep saying
difference,
you
yeah,
keep
yeah.
bringing up November the 3rd. You keep bringing up November the 3rd. I want to know what you're telling the people. Tell me what you're telling the people.
Oh,
Now,
I'm
I mean,
telling them.
you're
Okay.
giving codes. You're giving codes, but do you want the orange man out of office? This is what I'm asking you.
Oh, he gotta go.
All
Yeah,
right,
he
then,
has to go. Yeah, he
then
got to
that's what
go.
you're saying.
Because
So
guess
that's
what?
what I'm.
If he look at it, the way things has been going, if he stays in office, bruh, look at this. If he stays in office, when you get to be old, you won't have no Medicaid, Medicare, no Social Security, no none of that. And plus, he's going to try to run this country just like they do over in Russia and North Korea and South Korea. He's going to become a dictator if we get 4 more years of this nonsense. And if we get 4 more years of this nonsense, bro, this is all hell is going to break loose. You think you got Karen and Karens and kids running around here doing that? It's gonna get 3, 4 times worse. Because why? They're gonna be like, aha, my man stayed in office another 4 years. We gonna why? It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad, and that's why I say enough is enough. And those Republicans who's in office now, the ones who going out, they don't give a damn because they're not rerunning. So they know I'm gonna go out and fuck up everything before we leave out anyway. Why not? You see what I'm saying? So everything is set up for the next group of people to come in to fail. So that's why I say get out, and that's why I say it's power in numbers.
Well,
It's
I'm
power.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because we got a lot of people afraid of what other people are going to say about them because they saying what they believe on their heart. And matter of fact, we have other conscious community groups that that are telling us, "Oh, Biden is the same thing as Donald Trump," and at the end of the day, and telling us that our vote don't count. But we did have ancestors that died for your opportunity to vote. So I'm not going to tell people what to do and what not to do. That's not what I'm about. I'm not going to encourage our people not to vote. I'm not going to encourage our people to vote. But what I'm going to tell my people, think what your heart is. Whatever you feel was in your heart, do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I tell them, do what make you feel good. Don't do what I say because at the end of the day, my decision is gonna be different from yours. And that's why I say, don't get me wrong. It's true. We know we don't pick the. I mean, wait. Let me clear this up. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm none of that. At the end of the day, yeah, both of them are devils. We get that. But at the end of the day, Joe do have a slight edge up on him because he was vice president and he know how to conduct himself as a man and know how to talk to foreign leaders when it comes to doing business and not make the country look bad. You see what I'm saying? As a man, you should know how to carry yourself and conduct yourself out in the public. This guy came in there and turned the White House into the ghetto. Yeah, it's true, it's down the street from the ghetto, but hell, he done turned it into the ghetto. When the last time in your lifetime you saw your president have a warrant out for his arrest?
That's crazy, man. But I'm gonna close. I'm getting into a bad area. I'm like breaking up with you, but I want to tell you this, man. I want to thank you so much for inviting me on your platform, my brother. I'm so proud of you for taking the lead and the steps, man. You got a powerful platform, and people are starting to learn about you. I'm definitely going to share your content on Instagram. I'm definitely going to do my best to try to get you more out there. You need to be heard. We are the indigenous team. Okay, we are stronger together than apart. And I want to thank you for giving me a platform on your platform and help. And it's always I'm always delighted to support one of mine, and I look at you as one of mine. Okay, so at the end of the day, Like I said, thank you so much for allowing me to come on your platform because we're getting stronger, brother. We're getting
Yeah,
strong.
man. Even if
Me,
we just get, even if we just get one more, that's one more soul we save. You know, and that's how I look at it. You know, I know it's gonna take time, you know, to grow. And I know it's gonna take time for everything. I know everybody is not gonna wake up at the same time. I get that. I get that. But the time of the essence is right now, man. And like I said, brother, I appreciate you. I thank you. You always welcome over here. You my co-host over here on my channel. That's no problem. And you know, the next live we'll do one where it's an open panel where we can get everybody in here and speak their piece and get a chance to express how they feel. You know, maybe later on tomorrow, whenever we get a chance to do another live, you know, 'cause I know, you know, tomorrow is Saturday, you got, you know, take time out with your family. So whenever we get a chance from there, you know, we good.
once again, thank you, brother.
All right, no problem, brother.